There's an alarming shortage of oxygen across the national capital, where amid this crisis here, the rift between the centre and the state seems to be widening. Both the Delhi government and the centre have now tried to pin the blame on each other for Delhi's COVID woes, while the patients are left gasping for breath. Here is what really happened.
Crumbling medical infrastructure, helpless and endless wait for life-saving gas. Delhi is gasping for breath, but the blame game between state and centre continues. Accusing the Delhi government of mismanagement, BJP MP Gautam Gambhir said that the state government didn't do its duty of helping citizens. On the other hand, Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal claims that the centre did not supply the much-needed oxygen.
ऑक्सीजन की बहुत ज़्यादा परेशानी हो रही है। आज भी मतलब चारों तरफ अस्पतालों से SOS आ रहे हैं। इस अस्पताल की ख़त्म हो गई, इसकी 1 घंटे की बच गई, उसके आधे घंटे की बच गई। बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल हालात पैदा होते जा रहे हैं। तो अब दिल्ली हमने कोर्ट्स में भी बोला है, हमने केंद्र सरकार को भी लिखा है। तो अब 976 टन ऑक्सीजन की ज़रूरत है। उसके अगेंस्ट में अगर 312 टन ऑक्सीजन हमें दिल्ली को दी जाएगी तो कैसे काम चलेगा? आज सारे अस्पतालों के अंदर हाहाकार मचा हुआ है।
In 6 years, if you don't do anything, because the population is increasing, and the Chief Minister of Delhi is only reactive, he has never been proactive, and all he concentrates on is his own politics. That is the most unfortunate thing, and that also on the taxpayers' money.
Amid pandemic politics, Delhi High Court has wrapped both the state and the centre. The court observed that the water has gone above head and the acute shortage required an immediate solution. Court wants centre to ensure that the allocated 490 metric ton of oxygen reaches its destination, and that centre has to arrange its own cryogenic cylinders for transporting oxygen as well. Amid the ongoing crisis, many hospitals sounded SOS for oxygen. Batra Hospital reported at least 12 deaths due to the O2 crisis. Sant Paramanand Hospital and Bhagat Chandra hospitals are some of the other hospitals in Delhi who have raised an SOS call for oxygen shortage. Bureau Report, India Today.
When you see a crisis like this unfolding right before your eyes, one would only imagine that politicians would keep their differences aside and step up to the occasion. Here it's unfortunate. We're looking at the centre, the state blaming each other while you have patients losing their lives. I have with me joining us Gopal Krishna Agarwal, BJP spokesperson, Reena Gupta, AAP spokesperson, and Yatharth Tyagi, who's the director of Yatharth Group of Super Speciality Hospitals, to give us a perspective. I'd like to ask Mr. Gopal first. Mr. Gopal, here we're looking at this Delhi High Court wrapping the centre, blaming the centre entirely for the shortage of oxygen supply into Delhi, and says by all means oxygen must come into Delhi. There's no blame game. Wake up. This is time to act. If not, you will face contempt.
Definitely, the centre is putting up all the efforts of allocation of oxygen, whatever quantity is available. And the sufficient quantity is available, but there is a problem and constraint about logistics of transportation, supply, storage, distribution. I live in Noida.
Have you still not eased that out? Is it still so hard to reach out to
Nabila,
those?
let me finish. No, let me complete, then I'll just listen to whatever you say.
We've just gone through this for the last year and a half. That's why.
No, but I tell you, the thing is, in a federal structure, you have, if you are talking about accountability, then you will have to talk about responsibility also. Otherwise, I'm saying that the crisis is immense. We are doing best possible, and we have almost 36 states and union territories to look into, and there is crisis everywhere. So the centre has lot of efforts have to be put. We are importing oxygen. We are importing cryogenic tankers. We are importing oxygen.
But Mr. Gopal, what is the point of all of it when it's not reaching the desired hospitals? Whose failure do you think it is?
No, Nabila, then you are talking now of accountability. Then accountability has to come with responsibility. If the allocation, procurement, and is the responsibility of the centre, and then distribution is the responsibility of the state. I live in Noida. I live, Inox is here, Inox oxygen supplier is here. They said that we have been allocated, that we have to give 200 metric tons of oxygen to Delhi, but there is no plan given by the state government. They have given a press release. Which hospital, how it will be transported, how it will go, no plan. There is no nodal agency to whom they can contact. They are not picking up.
Veena Gupta, why don't you answer to this? Here's an outright allegation the centre is making that how much can we handhold the Delhi government? We're supplying the oxygen. Once we supply it, from there to the last mile connectivity is the Delhi government's responsibility, and that too they're not able to live up. Then what more can we do when it is health is a state subject? They're supposed to ensure that the oxygen that's supplied, which is coming in, reaches the hospitals. They're not able to do that much.
Nabila, it is really, really sad that in a day like this, when so many people have lost their lives because of deficiency of oxygen,
this will not help.
we
You
still
tell us the answer.
We still have the central government.
Allow her to speak, please,
trying
Mr.
to
Gopal.
pass the buck
No, but this,
and not
this
taking responsibility.
crocodile
Mr.
tears
Gopal,
will
can I
not
please
help, no?
speak? I did not interrupt when you were talking. Please allow me.
Yes,
have the
please,
decency
Ms.
to let me
Reena,
speak.
please go on.
You know, yesterday the Supreme Court, Nabila, said very clearly, and I quote, that you are the national authority, you are responsible for the national capital, you are answerable. Yesterday, the Delhi High Court said, how is it possible that out of the 18 states, 17 states got their allocation, Delhi was the only one who did not get their allocation. Today, the High Court has again said very strongly that the water has gone over our heads and the oxygen should reach Delhi in physical form. An allocation on paper does not have any value, and if you know the Delhi hospitals do not get the oxygen today, then tomorrow Mr. Piyush Goyal himself will be held in contempt of court.
We get that,
Now,
but here oxygen that's coming into Delhi is not reaching the desired locations. What is the reason
is
for
not
that?
coming
Why
into
why
Delhi,
don't you
Nabila?
get all
That
your
is the
entire
problem.
party's army,
Nabila, it
volunteers
is
on
not
ground to
reaching
run
into
around,
Delhi.
do the legwork? This is the time for you to show, rise to the occasion, get down to the streets.
Nabila, it is not reaching Delhi. The High Court has made it very clear that it is the responsibility of the central government to ensure that it reaches the borders of Delhi. Inside Delhi is our responsibility. Now today, we have hardly received 100 metric tons. Our demand is for 900 metric tons, and we are not even receiving.
We understand your demand is
So
about
it is not even
900
reaching
metric
Delhi.
tons. 700 you're still okay with, but there's barely 400 that's coming in. Let me take
No,
this to
yesterday we got 312.
Mr.
Today till
Yatharth.
the evening
So
we
if
got
you will
100.
not
Mr.
pick
Yatharth,
up,
if you can
Nabila,
step
if
in
they will
here,
not
a
pick
quick word for Mr. Yatharth to
No,
give us
if they will
the
not pick up from
dynamics
the,
of the situation right here.
supplier,
Gopal,
how
Mr.
will-
Gopal, please do stay with us. Mr. Yatharth, what is the real situation here? How are hospitals and why are hospitals facing such a dire shortage? As per your view here, if you can take us through, where is this bottleneck that you witness?
See, I think on the ground reality and the ground situation is definitely, it is a very challenging times for all the hospitals. Across all our 3 hospitals spread across Gautam Budh Nagar, we are having around 800 to 900 COVID patients. The amount of consumption that we're using of liquid oxygen every day is around 18 tons. As the spokesperson earlier was mentioning, even we are getting liquid oxygen from the Inox company located in near Greater Noida. There is definitely the challenges that we are facing. It is not related to the supply and the shortage of oxygen. It is related to the timely supply of the oxygen. We really have to understand the ground situation. It is not that a day has passed where the commitment of the oxygen we are supposed to receive has not been fulfilled. We are getting oxygen. We are getting 100% committed oxygen. The only challenge is the timely supply of the oxygen. So when I say that, what I mean by that is, so our COVID hospital, which is located in Noida Extension, is having around 475 COVID patients. The amount required per day for the consumption is, the capacity of the tank is for 6 tons. However, the amount of oxygen we do get, it is 6 tons. However, it is not in one course. So there is not a truck which comes and just offloads the 6 ton. There is a couple of trucks which offload 6 tons.
Does that mean that the hospitals are waiting right to the fag end to flag this off?
Right, it does get really close to the amount where the oxygen is supposed to finish really quick. And that is when we are tracking truck through the GPS at how long it's going to take, how far it is.
No, is
maybe
there a possibility you can flag it much earlier? Like, for example, Batra Hospital said that they were they would survive for the next 1 hour only. Unfortunately, 12 people died today in the hospital, including one of their doctors due to oxygen supply shortage. Had they flagged it off a little earlier? We know SOS calls are coming in, but who are you approaching and what's been the response coming in? Is there any coordination, any mechanism that the Delhi government has come up with that you can go by, a flow chart?
See, we do have to understand when we say that, for example, you said that this many people have died through lack of oxygen. We have to always understand the number of patients who are on ventilators, which could have compromised when the oxygen was not there. And it is usually mostly 90% times that the data which we have seen from Delhi, it is the patients who are on ventilator which are compromised when there's a fluctuation in oxygen. Now, those patients on ventilators are anyway having chances of survival of 3 to 4% in COVID, right? Patients who go on ventilator have hardly a chance of coming back off ventilator while they're recovering from COVID. That is a very important aspect we have to consider. So it does have to be considered how many patients.
So you're saying it depends on the number of patients that come in and the severity of the case that you realize if you're short or if you have enough. But looking at the situation here and the rising number of cases, it appears one should anticipate, hospitals definitely must anticipate an influx of patients coming in and maybe to have sufficient amount of oxygen supply. No, we don't have a luxury to have surplus, but sufficient amount at least. Ms. Reena, is there a plan, a contingency plan now that's laid out by the AAP government to ensure this smooth supply? Now this has gone on for the last 2 weeks and we are pained to see and announce the news of deaths on a daily basis.
Nabila, it is very clear that the central government is mismanaging the oxygen supply. Yesterday, the High Court said that how is it possible that certain states like MP and Maharashtra are getting more than they have asked for, while Delhi is not even getting its full quota. So, if the central government is not able to manage, maybe it's time to call in the army, or I don't know, the UN has offered to help with supply management. And, if the central government is not able to manage it, this is not a time for headline management.
But this is precisely what the centre is also saying. Now, since the question is on you, I'll ask Mr. Gopal that. What is the state government doing? Why is it your army, your AAP party members, volunteers, why aren't they out there coordinating this seamlessly? Why is there such difficulty in ensuring that the oxygen that reaches the borders are also not reaching the hospitals in time?
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I heard what you're saying, but
oxygen. How do I supply the oxygen if I don't get it in Delhi? Today I've received 100 metric tons.
If your demand is 700 metric tons, you're getting 400 metric tons. Unfortunately, it's short. But how is that 400 metric tons being mobilized within the city?
How can I create oxygen in the city when I'm not getting the oxygen? How do I supply it? What do the nodal officers do out of the SOS calls if I'm not getting the oxygen? This is clearly a failure of
Mr. Gopal, all right, I'm shifting the focus to Mr. Gopal. Here's Ms. Reena. What she's saying is, what can she do if there's no oxygen coming in time?
Nabila, I just
and this is what the High Court has observed as well.
Yeah. No, I very coolly say 2 points. You see the example of Odisha, how Biju Janata Dal government has managed the oxygen, every hospital.
Odisha is an industrial state. Please do not compare Odisha to Delhi. Please,
let me complete. I did not.
This is not a time to play cheap politics. Let's talk about real facts. How can you compare Odisha to Delhi?
All right, allow Mr. Gopal to speak. Ms. Reena, please hold on. Please hold on. Go on, Mr. Gopal.
What the High Court said earlier? High Court said that the Chief Secretary and the nodal officers and the distribution plan cannot, once the allocation is done, what effort have done to bring those oxygens allocated to the state. I have given a specific example of Inox in Greater Noida. They came out with a press release. Why they are not answering? We have been allocated 200 metric tons for Delhi.
It is just 25.
Just wait. Let
the
me
government
complete.
of UP is not
letting the Gopal to speak, please.
Let's not pick facts which which suit us. Let us talk about what the High Court said today.
Let's see. All right, Mr. Gopal is answering just that. Please do hold on, Ms. Reena. Mr. Gopal, what is happening? Why is it not reaching the borders in time? And why is there a constant shortage of the amount that's asked for?
No, you cannot say that border, the central government is responsible to take the oxygen from the supplier to the
I am not
border of
saying
Delhi.
this.
You've
This
got
is-
to do it. Mr. Gopal, this is the responsibility of the centre that if the High Court's also pulling up the centre at a
Nahin.
time like this, you've got to cut short all the red tape is in. This is your responsibility.
No, but the center has put into the Oxygen Express. Air Force has been put into charge. The problem is distribution. Why are you not understanding? This is an important problem of Delhi is twofold. There is a shortage of oxygen overall allocation. You can say that. For that, the central government will work on. But whatever has been allocated,
When will the
at
central
least that
government
oxygen
work,
from
sir?
the
People are dying
No,
in
let me
Delhi.
finish.
How do I tell families
Yeah,
in Delhi
emotional
that
Mr.
the
Gopal,
central
where
government
according to you is
working
the
if
problem?
I don't get it on the ground?
Mr. Gopal, where according to you is the problem? What kind of distribution are you saying is
problem-
not being coordinated?
No, the problem is the distribution mechanism has to be online. Their nodal officers are not functional. Their chief secretary is completely defunct. The chief minister, we have heard enough of his emotional speeches every day. We are fed up seeing his advertisement on TV. I will do this, I will do this.
Gopal
When
ji,
the
this
problem
is
comes,
not
he
the
will say the
time to
center
do
will
this
do
kind
this.
of politics.
All
Let us
right.
be very honest. You are not giving us our quota, and the Delhi High Court has said it very clearly today that this cannot
Not
go on
at all.
anymore. The families of Delhi are in
ये emotional
distress.
भाषण आप है
Please
ना
do not do
अपने-
this.
All right, we
अपने
heard what the
कार्यकर्ता
Delhi
को
High
दीजिए।
Court had to say.
In front
They've
of
wrapped
you.
the centre
Please
for
give us our
ensuring that
oxygen.
supplies come into Delhi at the earliest. But Ms. Reena, we still haven't heard a proper plan, a seamless plan for transportation of this oxygen once it reaches Delhi. How is it going to the hospitals? It's coming in late. That's precisely what the hospitals are saying. It's not coming in time, and the desired hospitals are not getting sufficient amount. So there seems to
And
be a
it
serious
needs the
lack of
action on ground,
coordination.
not
There seems to be
on
serious lack of
television.
coordination.
Nabila, I'll tell you.
And
So,
the action is
let's take
needed
the
in on the
example of
ground,
today.
madam.
We
What
needed
you have
400
planned, your
metric
chief
tons
secretary
today.
has been not
Mr.
working.
Gopal,
Your
my
chief
question was to
secretary
Ms.
is not
Reena. Can you
working.
please allow her to speak? Ms. Reena, go on.
Nabila,
So
we
you
have
will
a
ask
proper
her to
plan in
also allow
place
me to speak
to
when it
manage the
comes to me.
distribution in Delhi. But if the oxygen does not reach Delhi, what will the nodal officer do? Take the example of today. We've received only 100 metric tons today. 100 metric tons as opposed to, you know, the 490
Did you pick up some
for
inox?
quota which exists on
Did you
paper.
make
Can
arrangements
Mr. Gopal
of
answer where is
containers?
all the inox oxygen going? Why is
It's
it not
absolutely
reaching Delhi?
shameful. We're ashamed and saddened and
Nabila.
pained. We're absolutely ashamed. Let me give you a quick example as I come to a close here. A quick example of Kerala. Kerala so far has not cried for help for oxygen. They do not have shortage of supply for oxygen particularly because they've
I gave you Odisha
anticipated.
example.
They've anticipated
I
a year
gave you
ago,
Odisha example.
learnt lessons from what has happened last year itself, has enough, in fact, set up 23 oxygen plants, are now supplying to neighboring states of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu at a time like this. If we can take a cue from Kerala, maybe anticipation in time and coordination is the need of the hour. This is a time of crisis. Let's hope we leave our political differences aside, rise to the occasion. Thank you very much, our panelists, for joining us with those details.